Once we have actually prepared the construction and operation period, next thing is we need to actually determine the depreciation, because when you are actually constructing a highway, of course during the construction phase it is a capital expenses. However, during the operation phase later, the particular highway will be capitalized and treated as an asset. So when there is an asset, there will be depreciation. When there is a depreciation, then we need to calculate the depreciation, EBITDA and EBIT. So now since we have already have the operation, the next thing is we create a dedicated tab for depreciation. So I'm going to go to this tab over here. So let me just copy all this, shift spacebar, Control C, and then Control B, alternate HOI so that we can auto feed the column. I put my cursor on B form, alternate WFF so that we can freeze the pin. The next thing is I just want to actually determine the operation year and operation period flag. So this is because during the operation period it is capitalized and we will have depreciation charges. And the purpose of operation period is because normally a highway it will be depreciated over the years based on the useful life. So I'm just going to shift spacebar, highlight this column, copy this, and then eventually I just paste it over here, Control B, and then alternate HOI. So now this is the data, Control spacebar, alternate HOI, so there you go. So now this is the data. So what I need to write here is the total construction cost. Okay, Control spacebar, alternate HOI. So the construction cost is actually based from the construction period equal. So we have a construction tab, we go here and link it over here and press enter. So now this is the construction cost, and then I'm going to press Control G, go to column Z, and then this is row number 8. So 8, Control Shift left, Control R. So now this is our construction cost. Control spacebar, highlight the column, alternate HOW, and I put the size of 15 so that everything is same. So since we have the construction cost, the next thing is we need to know the asset. So I put here total asset. So asset I'm going to write here equal SUM and Control Shift right, enter. So now this is the total asset, and then we need to know the depreciation rate. So the depreciation rate is basically based on the useful life. So I'm going to put here equal and go back to the assumption and link 5%, enter. So this is the depreciation rate. So now we have the total asset, we have the depreciation rate. The next thing is we need to know what is the depreciation, what is the opening, what is the addition. So since asset is a balance sheet item, it will have opening, it will have addition, and then it will have depreciation, and lastly is the closing balance. So normally in any balance sheet item, the opening will be the previous month, previous quarter or previous year balance. So I'll just link it over here. And then your addition is basically, if you notice carefully, during the year we do have the addition. So I'm going to put here equal and select here and then press enter. And if you notice carefully, depreciation only incurred during the operation period. So I'm going to select this data over here, multiply it with this data. So I need to log this, multiply it with the rate, and I need to log this. And then your closing is alternate equal. There you go. So this is the data, alternate HK to change to accounting format. And then when I drag to the right, so eventually you'll notice that this is the data. But what I need to do is for depreciation, I need to put a negative figure over here because depreciation will reduce. Alright, so I'm going to press here Control R so that it will change to negative figure. Then I'll just go to Control G, go to column Z. This is row number 17. 17 and enter, Control Shift left, Shift up, Control R. So now this is our data. So if you notice carefully for the 20th operation year, if you notice that the particular project or particular highway will be fully depreciated.